is this watch any smart at all? And which are the most important features packed inside this $40 really good looking metal body? This is called Haylou Solar, and it's time to inspect. Hey, welcome everyone! Tech for Our channel, it's me, Michael, and I really wanted to share with you everything I have experienced with the Haylou Solar. I'll start with the biggest issue that the device has, and luckily it is not technical, it's the name. The worst kind of idea in 2020 is to name a smartwatch Solar if it doesn't have any solar charging panel, because this is almost everyone's initial response to that name. So now you know there is nothing about charging that is based on solar energy. Not even the watch faces are sunny or shiny, but it looks good, feels good, and most importantly works. Well, you're gonna see about that. The Haylou Solar is more like a feature watch, and most of the functions are fitness tracker-like, and is packed in the body of a good-looking and stylish bezel, which, besides the price, is the second strongest argument to buy it. Think of the Haylou Solar as a bridge between smartwatches like the Amazfit series, maybe I can mention the Amazfit GTR here, and of course the more basic fitness trackers like the Mi Band series. The story of this device begins with a crowdfunding project which is going through Xiaomi's platform Youpin, but to be entirely honest with you, it feels more like a well-branded and marketed fitness tracker in a watch body, and here's why I think so. The unboxing only shows that there is some more work to do in order to make the package look more attractive for the non-Chinese market, although I can recall that the last generation of Mi Band has also pretty poor presentation. Inside, the watch, the charging cable and the user guide. Unfortunately, this is yet another charger that you have to carry with yourself. There's good news though, up to 30 days standby, but in my usage scenario, 24/7 HR tracking, sleep tracking and 2 or 3 sports sessions per week, 10-second screen timeouts, it gave me about a week of usage. I usually get between 5 and 7 days of battery life with the much smarter Huawei Watch GT2 or the Magic Watch 2, which both have much brighter screens and also the always-on display feature. Mentioning this in case you wonder why the Solar Watch is $40 and the Magic Watch about $140. Before diving into the technical specs, while nothing is fundamentally wrong, could have been much better. 1.20-inch TFT screen, 340 mAh battery, Bluetooth 5, IP68 water resistance, only 40 grams weight, no GPS, no always-on screen function, no extra app support, no fancy features, just a few watch faces. In many ways, we should compare it to the Mi Band and similar fitness trackers, some of which, by the way, have more sports options and a much nicer AMOLED screen despite the smaller size. And also greater battery life. The band feels great around your wrist, very good feeling, material is made of nano lightweight technologies, but while working on the video, I don't feel like this watch justifies the price tag of $40 because it doesn't offer anything special besides the really nice design. Furthermore, despite the IP68 rating, there is no swimming mode, and according to the information I've found, it is strongly recommended to dry the watch in case it gets wet. So until further notice, I will recommend staying away from swimming and showering if you need it to keep on working. Also, the display is not that inspiring. TFT is something that most vendors stay away if quality is priority, but considering the rather larger size, let's say it is not too bothering here. Let's see the navigation, single button on the side to power on and off the screen and sometimes to act as a back button. Swipe actions are the way to control. The first style is take a break, literally. Considering the fact there is no speaker embedded, the way to use it is to read the instructions carefully and potentially to follow them. Nice idea, but due to the hardware, kind of limited impact. Weather forecast, fitness information and daily activity summary are the rest. Swipe down to access the quick toggles. Swipe up to get a list with the apps. Some weirdly translated sections. I'm not native and even I can feel that notice should have been called notifications, but it shows different to Latin letters and I can confirm that Cyrillic alphabets are well supported. We will only find the basics here, like basic heart rate information, sleep tracking summary, some sports options. In fact, you can count on up to 12 different types of workouts which are accessible. If you want outdoor running with track, then better keep the phone with yourself, so that the watch can borrow the GPS signal and show you the route. In the More options, you're gonna find features like countdown and stopwatch. There is not much to change from the settings menu, so let's take a look at the app. It's called Haylou Fit. I was hoping to see integration with Mi Home or Mi Fit, but not with this one. The app is quite simple, only a few sections, and is supported both on iOS and Android. You can fine-tune the notification settings and most of the other features. Sadly, no custom watch faces. And of course, the most useful part is the data analysis. If you've so far had high expectations about its features, you'd wish you haven't heard the next part. There is no integration with Strava or Google Fit. Doesn't seem to keep a cloud backup of your data, which is quite limiting if you often switch to different phones. Oh, mentioning that, the Haylou Solar is not recognized as a Bluetooth device for the Smart Unlock feature that non-Xiaomi Android phones are supporting. I won't bring good news about the heart rate and sleeping accuracy either. On a day where I'm pretty sure the alarm woke me up at 9:30, it shows my sleeping cycle finished at 9:07, and that on top of the advertised as scientifically analyzed sleep tracking. As for heart rate, our regular football or soccer events, it shows the highest heart rate to be 119 beats per minute, which in my case is at least 60 of the usual maximums I'm getting. At the end, my 50 cents about it: if you look for a fitness tracker in a well-built smartwatch body and you don't care about accuracy or display quality, that's an option to consider. 10 to 15 days battery life if you're lucky, and data which is not as accurate as on the Mi Band 4 and Honor Band 5. And if you look for a budget smartwatch, that doesn't seem to be it. Even the basic Amazfit Bip has GPS embedded and is way better than the Haylou Solar. And the only reasons for this watch to survive is to either get revolutionary firmware updates or get the price cut down to perhaps $20. Because 2020's fitness trackers will be beasts, and it won't have any chance against them. Combined with the fundamentally wrong name, I think I'm really looking forward to finally try the Mi Band 5. Until then, check some of the other videos on the channel, take 2 seconds of your time, and please give me a sign whether you enjoyed the video or not using the thumb buttons, and hopefully you're gonna subscribe and hit that bell icon so that we see each other in the next video when it comes out, or you can support me by using any of the links to the Haylou Solar listed in the description below the video. I'm Michael, sending you lots of smiles, take a good care of yourself, and see you soon!